I recently sat down with Sadhguru for a special one-on-one interview, and so to celebrate that, please enjoy this special Sadhguru Espresso from our vault.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
If you just observe, if everybody makes a little effort, everybody take a little time for this piece of life, okay? Not for your family, not for your career, not for something else. Just for this piece of life, give it little time because this is the most important piece of life in your life, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Even if you're in love with somebody, still this is the most important piece of life, isn't it? So pay some attention to this. How does it happen? Why have you taken it for granted? Believe me, you're not going to be here forever. I'll bless you with a long life, but you're going to fall dead one day. Yes or no?
Yes.
So, do not take this for granted. If you wake up in the morning, tomorrow if you wake up in the morning, no, this is not my wish, but I want you to know, of all the people who go to bed tonight, over 1 million people will not wake up tomorrow morning. And tomorrow, if you and me wake up tomorrow morning, is it not a fantastic thing? 1 million people did not wake up. You woke up. Is it not a great thing? Just look at the ceiling and smile. You are still awake, you're still there. And for many, many millions of people, somebody who's dear to them did not wake up. So just check those 5, 6 people around you. They all woke up, wow, it's a fantastic day. You woke up and everybody who matters to you around you woke up.
Yeah.
Is it not fantastic day?
Yes.
You don't think so?
Yes. Yes.
You don't seem to think so.
Yes.
Because the problem is just this, you are living with an idea that you're immortal. When I say you're immortal, you're not actually thinking you're immortal, but you're not conscious of your mortality. If you're not conscious of your mortality, somewhere you think you're immortal, isn't it? How many moments in a day are you conscious that you're mortal? If you were conscious, would you have time to crib? Would you have time to fight with somebody? Would you have time to do some rubbish with your life? If you knew, if you are conscious that you are mortal, you would do nothing other than what is absolutely needed for you and everybody around you. This one thing if you do, if you just remind yourself, you don't think this is a negative thing. Death is not a negative thing, it's the only thing which has added value to your life. If you're here forever, you would be unbearable.
Yes, yes.
Isn't it? Aren't we glad everybody dies one day? If you just become conscious of this one thing, that always you're conscious that I'm mortal, you don't have to think, I will die today, we don't intend, we want to live as far as possible. Just you know, one day I will die. If you're just conscious of this one thing, you will naturally become spiritual. Every day, every moment if you remind yourself, this is a brief life, I'm mortal, one day I will end. Just do this for 2 days and see, you will become something truly fantastic within yourself, just this is all.
That is simply beautiful.
That's all that's needed. If you want to know the value of life, just know that it's a brief happening.
I think it's easy to lose perspective of how great a life you have. Just the fact that you are watching this video, you have access to the internet, you are investing time in yourself, in learning, in trying to get better, puts you ahead of most people in the world, and the problems that you have pale in comparison to most of the other people in the world. And so just reminding yourself of that you are mortal, you will die, and you have things way better than most people can help lift you out of a bad situation, a negative situation, you feeling sorry for yourself, you feeling down, or you feeling upset that you didn't get that goal, or it's not happening fast enough for you, or you got rejected, or whatever reason you're upset for. I think it's really important to pull from opposite spectrums at the same time. I think it's really important to be insanely grateful for everything that you have, but also want more. If you play only on one side, it's going to be hard for you. If you only are super grateful for everything that you have in your life, and life is amazing and wonderful, and you're just so grateful to be in existence, then you're never pushing yourself to get better, right? You're never pushing yourself to do more. And in my opinion, if you have the ability to help others and to do more, then you have the responsibility to do it as well. And so if you have a lot of insane talents and skills, and you're not putting them to use to help others because you're just so grateful and life is so wonderful right now, it's nothing pushing you to do more, then that's not great. On the flip side, if you have no gratitude and you're just always wanting more and always pushing, and always driving and always seeking to do better and no goal is good enough and just push, 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 you're not gonna be happy either, right? You're gonna probably burn out and crash at some point. You're never gonna stop and think about everything that you've done and accomplished and be a happy, whole kind of human being, right? And that's gonna impact you, it's gonna impact your family, it's gonna impact the people who you're trying to reach. And so I think both, having insane gratitude that if you lost everything, if I lost my YouTube channel right now, if I couldn't post another video, I'd be really sad, but I'd also be really grateful for the impact that I have had, for all the subscribers that I have touched, for all the lives, the people who have watched the videos, insanely grateful for that. And I want to do more. I know I can do more. I know I can push harder. I know I can do better. I know I need to grind more. I know I need to create better content for you guys. So I think having both at the same time and trying to pull from both, depending on where you're at. You know, if you're comfortable, then you need more of this side. You need more that I need to do better. I can do more. And if you're being too hard on yourself, then maybe a little bit of perspective to say, I've already done a lot too. I need to be grateful for what I have. That mix, I find, really helps balance me out and hopefully provide some ammunition and guidance for you as well. So the question today is, I'm curious, how do you balance gratitude, conscious of your mortality, and pushing and striving and wanting to do more? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share it down in the comments below.
First of all, with the man in the cave and this idea and this thought of the enemy. And that was a thought that used to drive me and kind of haunt me and make me get up early and work hard to push myself. Because I knew that somewhere out there, there was an enemy, a real man, a person, a human that was waiting for me and that was preparing for me. And therefore, I needed to prepare for him. I needed to be ready. I needed to be the things I always talk about. I needed to be stronger and faster and smarter and better. So that when we did meet on the battlefield, I would be ready for that rendezvous, for that meeting, that fate, that battle. And that thought of the enemy, it absolutely fueled me. And when I was a leader in the SEAL teams in charge of men, it was even more profound. Because I was thinking about that rendezvous. For everybody that I led, everyone I was in charge of, everyone that I trained. And I felt that burden, the burden of responsibility to prepare those men and protect those men, those frogmen, those warriors, my brothers. And it was my burden to train those guys and prepare them. And that burden, it may have made me a little bit crazy, a little bit paranoid, a little bit over the top. But I didn't really know any other way. And so now, I am no longer a combat leader. I no longer prepare men for war. So the drive and the motivation is from a different place. It's from a solemn place. The drive now and the motivation now is not really from the enemy anymore. Now it's from my friends, my brothers. It's from those SEALs that I knew. And that I cared about more than anything. And that they sacrificed everything for us and for me. And those guys, they gave their lives for us. And now I cannot help but think and remember that every breath that we take is a gift. It's a sacred gift from those men. Every day we have, every sunrise, every thought and every smile and every laugh, it's a gift. And I will treasure that gift of life. And I will not let it go to waste, not 1 second of it. And I'll cherish every moment of it, and I will live it. I will live it in their memory. And in their honor.
If you want another amazing video highlighting excellence in the Indian community, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.